week 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Ritter looking to put it up right away. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. The Falcons at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Drill 52. Ready.
First down, Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Set. Spike 60.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. That's some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Shot 17. Set.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one 28 yards on the ground. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Young, he's going to change it up. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Okay, ready?
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
There he goes, right side. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points. Right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
6, meta. Slide through. Cut.
Ritter to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First down, here's Ritter. Throwing left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Set, ready.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Targeting Pitts on the out route. He's got it complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Ritter back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Ready?
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 1st down, Castle had some room to work. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdle and throw them.
That throw by Young incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. Well, this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 3-3.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Young to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On the ready.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Field, black. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ready, break.
2nd down and 4. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here we go.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Blaster, sit. Ready.
Working from the gun, Ritter. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Ritter. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Red, cycle. Set.
Ritter from the gun. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, ready. Clock, 10. 10 cycles. Hut, hut.
Young on 1st down. And complete to Drake London. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
From the shotgun, it's Young. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Watch out now. 52. Right. 97. Ready.
It's Young on first down. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here we go, set.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Hut, hut.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ready.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Trail, yellow. Trail, green.
Back to throw, Ritter. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ready.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 41. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a run.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Slide through.
A first down throw for Young. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Edo blue. Hey, green.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. Shot, 17.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Ready.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Smash, red. Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
Now a first down throw for Young. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Ready?
Second down, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Young now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And it's fielded at the 34. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 37-yard line.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now Ritter to throw on first down. To the sideline and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Ritter now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
First down, Carolina.
Ready up. 43 rail. Cut.
Now here's Young. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Ready.
3rd and 8.
22 needle.
Now Young. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Down.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Rail. Yellow. Ready. Go.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, blue. Ready.
Ritter. Right back to Pitts again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Rolling to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in the shorter.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Desmond Ritter, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Mixing up the middle. Taking it right down Broadway. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And the Panther first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Joe Mixon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that now 6 touchdowns for him on the ground here so far this year, Charles. And it's week 3. What kind of a season might he be embarking on?
Well, we both know it helps to have fresh legs early. And they're going to ride him a lot as this year goes on. But one other thing to keep in mind, as you keep having success, you actually have built up some momentum. Your body responds to that as well. So I see no reason for this to slow down anytime soon.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On 1st down, Ritter. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Ready.
Ritter to throw it. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Okay,
This
right.
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Seal, black. Black shot. Blaster, six.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Ready,
The
ready.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Up the middle they go. Castle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Red, Cycle. Black, Ultra. Yellow, go. Check, Fury. Ready?
And they just get the play off. Now Young. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Taking it about the 16. Able to push his way through. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Well, that doesn't wake up the home crowd. I don't know what will. That's a big-time return for a touchdown, and you know how much I love momentum plays.
Yeah, and like you just said, kind of gets his home crowd into it. We'll see how they handle it moving forward. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Now a handoff up the middle. Castle. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
Ready. Double 38. Set, huh?
Now Young. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Young's throw taken in by London.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
97.
Young here, you can see, changing the play.
They go play action here on first down.
There's Trimble, the tight end.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Slide through.
They go play action. Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ready?
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Ready?
Young with it, 3rd and goal. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Drake London from 3 yards out. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
They're on 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Yellow.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, and that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta, and even 70 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
On second and goal, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Shot, 17. Field, black. Hut, hut.
On second down, Ritter. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now, this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Black shot. Set, hut.
Here's Ritter. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 89 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
On third down, Castle. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
Ready up.
And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down, Castle. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Castle. Ooh, with a juke. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Set, ready.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Ritter back to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Come on, set.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Let's go now. Red, cycle. Ready.
Ritter on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
On the set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Strikers. 3-3. Hut, hut.
They run with Hightower. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Ready.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Blue striker. Red, yellow. Set, cut.
A final shot now for Ritter. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses.